I'm balling my ex, I'm a wreck. Now I keep telling y'all to go check out the Black Project 2025 because I'm serious. Shit is happening. Congress will have a record-setting number of black members in its ranks next year. At least some good is coming out of this shit. This is ridiculous. Anyways, this was reported on the 25th. The Congressional Black Caucus will boast a record 62 members for the next session of Congress, contributing toward the highest number of black federal lawmakers in history, according to a post-election report by the organization shared with NBC News. In all, 67 black people will serve in Congress. 5 Republican members are not listed as members of the CBC. And the sad thing about it is at least 2 of them are the most brown-nosiness porch people. I'm not going to say what I really want to say. While the caucus members had planned to uphold the policy agenda for black and marginalized people under a Kamala Harris administration, instead, Representative Gregory Meeks, the Democrat in New York, said that CBC's role will be to hold President-elect and still felon Donald Trump and his congressional supporters accountable. We've always been conscious of the Congress, and that's no matter who is in charge, Meeks, the ranking member of the House Foreign Affairs Committee, told NBC News. We always try to work with folks where we can, but we can call them out also. And now we have more of these leaders to call truth to power to make sure the voices of the voiceless are heard. The Congressional Black Caucus, established in 1971, is not tied to a political party, though all members are Democrats. Its mission has been to represent black and marginalized groups through voter enfranchisement, healthcare access, broader educational opportunities, jobs, reform of the criminal justice system, and foreign relations with predominantly black nations around the world. According to its website, members of the CBC currently represent 120 million people in the U.S. and 41% of black Americans. God dang, I hope y'all represent me. Meeks said that the CBC's mission will be clear for Congress's 119th session to challenge the Trump administration on policies that affect black people, especially like healthcare access and prescription drug costs, among other issues, and loudly, he said. Instead of just having a quartet, now we've got a whole choir, Meeks said, and we will be loud, we will be clear, and we're going to be constant and consistent because this administration is a danger. Oh, yeah, it is. Please do y'all job. Please don't back down. And I don't know, I know at least 2 of them damn Republicans. Yeah, I already told you, but there got to be at least somebody over there on the Republican side that got some damn sense and would have enough sense to join the damn caucus. Shit, this is not a good look. It's good that they're willing to fight, but it's not a good look because it's still not bipartisan. But anyways, Meeks criticized Trump's cabinet selections and policies, particularly Dr. Mehmet Oz, who has been chosen to oversee medical. Why do you cannot eat paper? One of my cats has went and got a goddamn sticker and put it in her bowl and is trying to eat it. Now it fell out the bowl. This is some ignorant shit. I'm gonna keep going. Anyways, Meeks said he expects the group will maintain. Wait a minute, I missed something here. Oh yeah. Linda McMahon is Trump's Secretary of Education pick. How the fuck that gonna work when you're trying to get rid of the Department of Education? I don't get it. Make it make sense. Meeks said he expects the group will maintain vocal dissent when necessary, but will proactively focus on policies that will affect average people. The Trump transition team did not respond to NBC's news request for comment. Meeks pointed to calls to eliminate the Affordable Care Act, which the CBC would vehemently oppose. We're going to be showing exactly who is working on the effort because it's going to have a direct effect on our community, he said. Both the House and Senate will be in Republican control, limiting the potential impact of CBC and congressional Democrats more broadly. Nakara Campbell Wallace, executive director of the Rolling Sea Action Fund, said this makes CBC's growth from 60 members in the 118th Congress all the more noteworthy. Despite the Republicans having the House and the Senate next session, she said, "You feel good about what these historic number of Black Congress members can do in terms of helping influence it, what comes down the pipe." Rolling Sea Action Fund is a hybrid PAC that raises money for Black congressional candidates as well as for ads and other election expenses. Wallace said her work and the CBCs are vital because Black Americans have believed in the ideas of what America can and will be, despite us not always having a seat at the table or being the forefront of the founding fathers' minds. Beyond legislating and countering the Trump's administration, Meeks said he is already looking ahead to midterm elections of 2026. 2 years go around very fast. I hope they do, because this don't sound good. I'm going to tell you that. That's why we're going to be campaigning moving forward for the entire 2 years. And you assholes better vote this damn time. Look what the fuck happened. We'll be making it clear that in 2 years, we can reverse and stop some of the tragedies of the administration-elect, he continued, and that their policies will be putting the plague on our communities as well as poor white communities. It's going to have an effect on the whole country. Look, god dang it, a whole bunch of motherfuckers got bamboozled, okay? That's all I gotta say. I don't know who the hell I voted for. I just want to know. I understand you get the government you deserve, but I didn't vote for this government, okay? So why the hell I got to deserve it with you? That's all I want to know. Why the hell I got to deserve it with you? But moving on, let's look at this one, because like I said, this is some fuck around and find out ones here. And then the smoke got Ayanna Presley warns Republicans, keep MLK's name out your mouth. You know she wanted to say more than that. You know she did. Look at this woman. She is very confident about this shit here, and I don't blame her. Massachusetts Representative Ayanna Presley, Democrat, warned House Republicans to keep Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s name out of their mouths amid their efforts to dismantle DEI. During Wednesday's November 20th House Oversight Committee hearing, Presley condemned Republicans for backing the Dismantle DEI Act, a new bill seeking to weaken diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives within the government. When they get rid of ACA, more people will suffer without health insurance, which will lead to more deaths. I told you, they don't care about us. They basically are about to wipe us out just to get another goddamn bag. This is some ridiculous bullshit. You see who the hell they let in the office? Not me. I'm getting the hell out of here. Presley called out that anti-DEI supporters for twisting King's words to advance their agenda. And I'd also just like to take a personal note of privilege to say, please keep Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s name out of your mouths, Presley said per Fox News. The Dismantle DEI Act, which is set to eliminate DEI offices in the federal government and end DEI requirements for federal contractors and grant applicants, and provide oversight to ensure tax dollars aren't being used to pay for DEI initiatives, ultimately passed in 23-17 vote. During the hearing, Presley gave House Republicans a lesson on the country's history of racism. Do you all know your history? Do you know American history, she asked. The original Constitution counted enslaved individuals as 3/5 of a person. That's why I said I celebrate December 6th now. During World War II, the federal government forcefully relocated and incarcerated 110,000 Japanese Americans. The FHA practiced redlining in the 1930s and 60s to deny mortgages to Black Americans, which is why we have racial wealth gap today. Presley noted that King's family has called for politicians to stop wrongfully referencing the civil rights leader. I wish you would sue them, please. I'm away from my phone, but I'm listening. Cool. Your perversion of his words and his mission when his children have asked you to stop invoking his name and preventing his work when he was a proud and unapologetic Black man fighting for equality for Black American and all marginalized people, she said. I don't know what to tell you. This is the end of the world, I guess, because these motherfuckers done gotten so damn bold. They will use anything and everything to get their way. And I just don't get it. I really just don't get it. But now we got two celebrity fuck around and find outs. This shit right here, I don't know what to say. Cause Kendrick, damn it, you done did something to these motherfuckers. God dang. Gary Owens likely wishes he never responded to Kendrick Lamar's warning to white comedians' treatment of black women. This dumbass here. You should have just kept your damn mouth shut, sir. You already were on thin ice. Jesus. Anyways, with the surprise release of his new album, GNX, Kendrick Lamar delivered an early holiday gift to fans on Friday, with the Drake feud firmly behind him. It looks like the Not Like Us Grammy nominee is already picking his next crop of targets. On the track Whacked Out Murals, he has a very specific message for white comedians. And apparently now we also have Lil Wayne, who's got beef with him as well. I don't know what the hell's gonna happen with that shit. The song features the line, "Don't let no white comedian talk about no black woman. That's law." Most fans are speculating that this is directed at Andrew Schultz, who insulted black women during a discussion of the black girlfriend effect trend. He received backlash from those letting him know his comments were offensive and culturally inappropriate. I just want to say, damn, Kendrick is very fast, because this shit is some recent stuff that went down. Gary Owens, a white comedian who tours with black comedians and is very familiar to black audiences, seemed to have an issue with the line, writing on Instagram, "If that's the law, that makes me a criminal. Samsung is not paying me for this." Anyways, this kind of disingenuous response is exactly why the West Coast rap legend had to say what he did. He's simply saying if you're not in the culture, you don't have the right to mock it, and your first reaction is to get all defensive. What do we always say? If stay your damn ass out the Kool-Aid. God dang it. All up in the damn Kool-Aid. Dude, they wasn't talking about you. ABC conversation, you need to see your ass out. ABD. See your ass out. Maybe he wasn't talking about you. Damn it. But apparently you done sat up there and outed yourself. So good luck. Snitches get bitches. Snitches are bitches. That's all I'm saying. Snitches get stitches. Shit. This kind of disingenuous response, yeah, I said that. He's simply saying that if you're not in the culture, you don't have the right to mock it, and your first reaction is to get all defensive. Are you incapable of finding humor in a black culture without insulting black women? Would it physically hurt you to give up those jokes? Maybe you should stop talking and just listen. I don't know what to tell you, because I've heard some of his jokes. They're not that bad, but at the same time, dude, mind your damn business. Now you know better. He should have just kept his mouth shut. Like I said, motherfuckers open their mouths and then they tell on themselves. Shut your damn mouth up. Comments on his post immediately let him know he messed up. One user advised him to learn when he should keep scrolling, replying, "Know when to skip over something, Gary. I don't think this landed like you thought it would," wrote someone who let Owen know this wasn't his best comeback. Owen shares 4 children with his ex-wife, which led one person to wonder why he can't understand what Lamar is saying, writing, "It's comments like this that expose the glitch. He has a black daughter and don't understand what protection looks like, and nor would I expect him. He is just visiting. He don't live here." Over on Twitter, the comedian referenced the songwriting, "Did Kendrick just come for me? LOL." This led to multiple replies telling him the lyrics were probably directed at Schultz, but that he should watch his step. Man, dude, you added yourself into a damn situation you did not need to. Just keep your head down, jackass. One person let him know he wasn't the target, but he easily could be, writing on Twitter, "No, but he put you on notice." There it is. I don't even think that's a black person that said that. Anyways, another user seemingly referenced some of Owen's recent comments about his ex, posting, "Truthfully, the way you be moving about some topics lately, consider it a warning shot." Oh, damn. Let's see. Meanwhile, in response to the line, Schultz allegedly told DJ Academics, if this guy too woke to understand, even more it comes from academics. Hold on. All right, I'm back. All right, every time someone calls out an offensive or questionable joke, their comedians immediately jump to woke culture as their default response. And this is why I do the news now, because this is what woke is. I'm telling you what happened. The bullshit they call woke is not woke. This is what woke is, telling you or keeping you aware of what the fuck is going on around you. Because the whole concept of being woke is not to get your ass caught sleeping. Jackasses. Figure out the background of the damn phrases before you bastardize it. Shit. Every time someone calls out of a I said that. The most egregious part is all this is that jokes aren't the jokes aren't even funny. You're just using played out stereotypes to craft unfunny punchlines. Look, I can take an offensive joke if it's funny, but if your joke ain't funny and it's offensive, shut the hell up. God dang it. At this point, Kendrick Lamar is basically Candyman. If you don't want him to come for you, keep his name out your mouth. I would love to interview him. So K. I said it 5 times. Damn it! I need him to come on. Maybe I can get some more people to subscribe to me and shit. Help me get a little bag so I can, get some people on. So I'm not sitting up here trying to be an octopus and doing all these controls and shit. Anyways, let me see here now. If Owens calls him out 3 more times, it would be over for the comedian. Shit. Get in line, because apparently Lil Wayne is trying to get some of that too. He done said his name a few times too, and apparently they talking about him hitting up with a damn diss track. Dude, you did it to yourself, okay? You haven't really done a bop in a few years, okay? So no. All of a sudden, Kendrick, what did it? Well, you want to be mad at somebody, be mad at Drake, because he started the shit, and it's like he just catapulted Kendrick into the limelight. So yeah, Kendrick made a bop before fucking summer hit, and it became an anthem for the fucking summer. So of course, people are going to want to get him on the fucking Super Bowl, because he's going to have most of the attention. It's his year now, and you can all blame that dumbass Drake, the Karen of rap. Now, I never knew we would have a Karen, and apparently, go check out the internet, because apparently Pharrell has responded to that dumbass as well. And since we're talking about that, let's move on. Oops, sorry.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
So Joe Budden claps back at Drake hard over legal actions against Kendrick Lamar's label. Oh Lord, Joe Budden has always been one of Drake's loudest critics, but when discussing I'm not calling him that, recent decision to take legal action against Universal Music Group, he unleashed on the Toronto rapper in a way he never has before. About damn time somebody said something. During the latest episode of the Joe Budden podcast, you know what, honestly, the only people that possibly could save your ass now is white America. You're gonna have to rely on your Jewish side, because I think you just got your damn black card revoked for this bullshit here, dude. During the latest episode of the Joe Budden podcast, the retired MC did not hold back, saying he's a selfish, lying, manipulative sack of shit who has made enemies for 15 years, and now we're here at the fucking boiling point. I just want y'all to know I don't censor. I don't. I'm too old for that shit right now. He continued, "You've been behind the scenes being the biggest sack of shit you could possibly be, nigga. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Niggas know what it is out there. That's it. And he's fucking white. And he's Jewish. And he had too much dip on his chip. I didn't say this. Budden did. Budden then explained how Drake has allegedly sent money and messages to niggas' babies' mothers. Now that's just faulty. Damn, that's a bitch ass move too. Man, you are BAM of the year, bitch. Bitch ass move. Anyways, let me move on. This entire rant stemmed from the news that Drake and his attorney filed multiple petitions against UMG on Monday. The Canadian rapper claimed that UMG and Spotify conspired to inflate the streams for Lamar's popular diss track, Not Like Us. That might be my fault, because I had that shit on repeat a few times. That might be my fault. You suing the wrong people, but you can't sue me because I ain't got shit. All you gonna get is my bills. Anyways, just a day later, on Tuesday, he accused UMG of defamation for allowing the release of the now infamous diss track, which falsely accused the Toronto rapper of being a certified P and a sex. Oh. He filed these petitions just days after Kendrick Lamar released his sixth studio album, GNX, and took his title back, okay? What was that? The Heart Part 6? He took that shit back. During the same podcast episode, Budden also gave an insight into how Lil Wayne feels about the line Lamar dropped and about him on the intro track to his recent album. Budden stated, "I'm hearing that somebody picked up the phone, tried to call and see what the energy was. I'm hearing that Kendrick didn't answer." He later added, "I'm hearing that Wayne went in the booth." This new revelation just adds to an already hectic week in hip-hop, and Budden seems to be one of the inside sources of all of that action. This is messy as hell. Good Lord. Why is it men always seem to be the messiest motherfuckers? Shit. This is ridiculous. Like I said, bam. This is some ignorant ass shit. But anyways, let me see. Not Like Us has been the anthem up for the rest of the year. Yes, it has. And oh, Lord, somebody just hint something to me. Somebody hit a special word and I got hit with a flame. Thank you. Let me see here now. I missed one of my good newses. Hold on, let me see. Oh, that was still that's what you get. Well, anyways, we into good news. So before we move to the good news, we're gonna do my commercial again because I don't have no moderators no more. And then we gonna move on. I need a drink anyway.